Hello, everyone. The primary topic today in the conversation about the war in Ukraine is the fake referenda. Pretty much every news source is covering, and that's sort of surprising to me because it's hardly a news item. They're still fake and they're still going forward. It doesn't matter if Ukrainian people don't show up or those who show up are basically forced to vote at gunpoint. It doesn't matter what they think, how they feel about it. It doesn't matter. We already know that the pre-printed results have been shipped to those areas, and the Russian government is going to declare victory that those areas voted to secede. So that is hardly news. And yeah, US and NATO and UN did their usual thing and threatened sanctions if this goes forward. Like, that worked really well with Crimea 9 years ago. It did not. So basically, this is just going to add another challenge to people of Ukraine fighting for their freedom. Meanwhile, in Russia, men eligible for the military draft continue to try and get out of the country. There are some protests, but again, I want to emphasize that they're protesting the draft. They're not protesting the war. To those who have been asking, no, I'm not happy that Russians are protesting. Because they're not protesting the war, they're protesting the draft. They were fine with the war until it became their personal matter. And no, it doesn't make me happy that some Russians abroad are telling journalists that, oh, I've always been against the war. They're going to say anything so that they wouldn't get kicked out of wherever they're at, sent back to Russia and face a military draft. So of course they're going to say that. And yes, it is dangerous to protest Putin's regime. Yes, it is dangerous to protest the war. Well, you know what? 9 years ago, when then President of Ukraine, Yanukovych, tried to sell Ukraine back to Russia, it was dangerous too for Ukrainians to protest. But they did it anyway and made their point and kicked Yanukovych out. And yes, some of them died. Remember Maidan? Remember the Heavenly Hundred? This is the extent of Russian protest. It's a card left on the grave of Putin's parents saying that their son is misbehaving and getting into fights with their neighbors, and could they please do something about his behavior? Thank you for watching.